Today we will be looking at motor vehicles expenses. Motor vehicle expenses can be claimed if you use your own car for work purposes. Your vehicle is not considered a car if it is a motorcycle, or a vehicle with a carrying capacity of 1 ton or more, for example utility truck or panel van, or 9 passengers or more, for example minivan. For motorcycles and other vehicles that are not cars, you can't claim work-related deductions under motor vehicle expenses. However, you may be able to claim for work-related deductions under travel expenses. What can I claim? You can claim a deduction for work-related car expenses if you use your own car in the course of performing your job as an employee, for example, to carry bulky tools or equipment, such as an extension ladder or cello, that your employer requires you to use for work and there is no secure storage available at work. You can also claim attend work-related conferences or meetings away from your normal workplace. Deliver items or collect supplies. Perform itinerant work. Travel between 2 separate places of employment, but not if one of the places is your home, for example, when you have a second job. Travel from your normal workplace to an alternative workplace, that isn't a regular workplace, and back to your normal workplace or directly home. Travel from your normal workplace or your home to an alternative workplace that is not a regular workplace, for example, a client's premises. What I can't claim. You can't claim the cost of driving your car between work and home, if you do minor work-related tasks, for example, picking up the mail on the way to work or home. You have to drive between your home and your workplace more than once a day. You are on call, for example, you are on standby duty and your employer contacts you at home to come into work. There is no public transport near where you work. You work outside normal business hours, for example, shift work or overtime. You do some work at home. How can I claim? You can claim your deduction using either the cents per kilometre method, or the logbook method. Cents per kilometre method. You can claim a maximum of 5,000 business kilometers per car. Using this method, your claim is based on 68 cents per kilometer. This will change to 72 cents from the 1st of July 2020. You generally are unable to claim any other expenses incurred in relation to the car. Logbook method. Your claim is based on the business use percentage of certain expenses for the car. Claimable expenses include running costs, for example fuel, servicing, insurance and licensing, and decline in value, depreciation, of the car if you own the car outright or through a hire purchase, interest on monies borrowed to purchase the car, and lease payments if you lease the car. If you use someone else's car for work purposes, you can only claim the direct costs you pay for example fuel. How much can I claim? Cents per kilometer. Up to 5,000 business kilometers per car at 68 cents per kilometer till 30th of June 2020, and it will increase to 72 cents per kilometer from the 1st of July 2020. Logbook. The business use percentage of your car-related expenses, which is determined by using a logbook to maintain odometer readings for the logbook period of at least 12 continuous weeks. What records do I need? Cents per kilometer. You do not need written evidence, but you need to be able to show how you worked out your business kilometers, for example by producing diary records of work-related trips. Logbook. You can claim fuel and oil costs based on your actual receipts, or you can estimate the expenses based on odometer records that show readings from the start and the end of the period you used the car during the year. You need written evidence for all other expenses. For example, Henry has traveled 11,000 kilometers in 2020 financial year and his associated car expenses were $6,000. Henry has kept a logbook which shows that 50% of his annual kilometers traveled are business related. Henry can use either the logbook method or the cents per kilometer method to determine his deductible motor vehicle expenses for the year. Using the logbook method, the calculation would be as follows: $6,000 times 50%, business use percentage, equals $3,000 deduction. Using the cents per kilometer method, the calculation would be as follows: 5,000 kilometers, maximum claim, times 68 cents equals $3,400 deduction. As the cents per kilometer method provides a higher deduction, Henry should use that method. Some important things to know. If you receive an allowance from your employer for car expenses, it is assessable income and the allowance must be included on your tax return. You can only claim the motor vehicle expenses according to the methods that mentioned and cannot just claim the same value as the allowance. If you are claiming car expenses for more than one car, you can use different methods for different cars. You can also switch between the two methods for different income years for the same car. Where you and another joint owner use the car for separate income-producing purposes, you can each claim up to a maximum of 5,000 business kilometers. Thank you for watching our video.